She texted him good morning and good night. Oh, hey y'all, and welcome back to the Healing Gurl channel. Now, I got an email for advice about a situation. So this is the very first episode of Ask Healing Gurl. Okay, so today I'm going to be honest and give my advice straight from my heart. There's no judgment. And let's get into it. And remember, we are here for real talk and real healing. So if you don't want to hear the truth, then you probably don't want to ask. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to read the email. And this one is juicy, y'all. I was like, God. Okay, so I clutched my pearls when I read this. So let me pull up my email. Let's see. Put on my reading glasses. Because I am a little old, y'all. So here it goes. I have to magnify it a little bit. Dear Healing Gurl, I seriously don't even know where to start because this feels so crazy. My mom and my boyfriend have gotten a little too close lately, and it started off innocent. So she would do things like invite him to family dinners, ask about his job, and even brag about how good of a man he is. But lately, it's gotten downright weird. She texts him good morning and good night. Oh. And sends him funny memes, and not in a group chat, but it is really private. She posts selfies with him on her Facebook, calling him my favorite guy with heart emojis. Y'all, and she even changed her cover photo to one of them together, and I'm not even in the picture. Now, y'all know that ain't right. That ain't right. Mom, that ain't right. Last weekend, my mom invited him over for a home-cooked meal and didn't invite me. I found out because he mentioned it kind of casually, like it was no big deal. When I confronted them both, they accused me of being jealous, overreacting, and that I'm insecure. The thing is this, I found messages between them where she called him her dream man and said, if I only was 20 years younger. Now, y'all know mom was out of pocket for that. That's some wrong shit to do to your own daughter. Oh, Lord. And instead of shutting it down, my boyfriend laughed and said, age is just a number. Now, I feel disgusted, betrayed, and honestly just lost. Part of me feels like I need to walk away from the both of them, but another part of me wonders if I'm making a bigger deal than it is and ruining a good relationship. Please tell me I'm not crazy. What do I do when two people who supposed to love me most are making me feel like I am on my own in this relationship and I'm just a third wheel? Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all. I seriously need to hear what y'all got to say down in the comments, because when I first read this, of course, everybody wants to, just snap off and be like, fuck them all, blah, blah, blah. And I wonder, what would you guys say? Would you say bye to the both of them, or what would you do? So is it, they're both wrong, I think, but am I tripping? So here's my advice. I'm going to break this down. So from a healing standpoint, I think that we need to remove the emotion, step back, and observe really what is the root problem of this right here. Because seriously, you need to remove the boyfriend just for a second. And let's talk about the relationship between you and your mom. Yeah, you and your mom. It sounds like you have a mother wound going on here. And it sounds like the relationship with your mother has been very tumultuous, like probably all your life. It might have been some jealousy from your mother. And I would really like to know more about that, because it sounds like something that she has been doing to you all your freaking life. She has been taking all of your accomplishments and making them hers, or she's very jealous and want your life. And it sounds that way. I don't know what your relationship is like with your mom, but it really sounds kind of toxic for her to do that. And yeah, this sounds like more of a mother wound. There's something going on there, and there's no boundaries. Like you sound like you're grown, and you have not transitioned into, two adults having a relationship. She's still treating you like a child. So that is another piece to it. And then another thing, I think, the boyfriend. Let's bring the boyfriend back in here. He doesn't sound like he's the one for you, sis. I'm sorry, but this is not the man for you. Any man that claims to love you will protect your heart. And he knows that that is sacred. A divine masculine man would protect your heart and make sure that there are boundaries set in your relationship and that your heart is sacred. And he would never, allow that to happen. And you would feel secure. So I really feel like your mom and your boyfriend deserve each other. That's my take on that one. He sounds like he has no boundaries and no respect for your relationship whatsoever. So that's my opinion. I really feel like he is not the one. But what is most important right now, I feel, is you. You are the main person in this relationship that need to self-reflect on what you allow. You need to heal yourself first and foremost. You need to heal the relationship with your mom, if that's what you want, and come to terms with, that there were no boundaries. You're not using your intuition, and you feel like you have no self-worth, and you are worthy. So you need to speak up and set some boundaries, because you're letting them know that there's no consequences to crossing your boundaries. You have not set the boundaries. And for you to stay there and allow it says that it's okay. And you're not using your intuition on this one. And I understand why, because they're gaslighting you. When you're getting gaslit, they're basically telling you things like you didn't hear what you heard, you didn't see what you saw, and you didn't feel what you felt. And you start doubting what you felt, heard, and saw. And that's the classic gaslighting, making you doubt yourself. So you're not using your intuition. What do you feel? Like, you guys tell me, like, if those are red flags. There's like a parade of red flags. Like, this is not a good thing. So trust yourself and know that you're worthy. You are definitely worthy of a good and beautiful relationship. Everyone is. And this is a lot. So I really encourage you to take the time out and do some self-reflection and be aware of what you're allowing in your life. And if you want to talk more about that, you can look in my description box and do a one-on-one with me. But if not, you need to get some kind of therapy and talk to someone about, how do you go about healing yourself, because there are some foundational, situations going on there that need to be addressed. But healing ain't pretty, and I'm not gonna tell you it is. Trust your intuition, and you got to set boundaries in relationships and protect your peace. That is what we all have to do in any kind of relationship. I don't care what it is: mother, father, sister, brother, boyfriend, cousins, friends. You have to have those boundaries. And if you're going through something like this, you probably need to look at patterns in your past relationships and see this boyfriend cannot be the first one. I don't think he's the first one. So You can also go down and download my Dump Your Junk exercise and, just write down all the past relationships, everything that went wrong, and see the pattern that you keep having, because you're going to continue to go through this same pattern over and over and over again until you actually, sit down and address it. Because if you want the love of your life, God is not going to bring you that person until you get yourself correct on the inside, because whatever is in the inside will reflect on the outside. So start doing the work, sis. That's all I can say. And if any of you guys out here in the community, you're going through anything like this, any wild stories, advice, hit me up. I'm a girl on my Healing Gurl email down in the description box. I would really love to help you all. I'll be on the lookout for it if you send me anything. But what I want to ask, and I'm going to pin this down in the comment section, 3 questions here. So if you were in her shoes, would you stay and try to set boundaries, or would you walk away from both of them? 2, do you think the boyfriend was entertaining it, or was he just being polite? 3, have you ever had a situation where your family crossed the line with your partner, and how did you handle it? So I'm very interested to hear about this, because in my situation, of course, I would try to salvage my relationship with my mother. The boyfriend, he needs some work. So I think you both need to do some healing work. And I don't think it's salvageable, because it looks like he is actually entertaining the thought. So don't forget to like and share and subscribe, you guys. And, don't forget to protect your peace. No one deserves your peace. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time, and check out my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.